And it's back. And I'm also not recording this on my camera because battery's dead. So, new phone time. Anyway, yeah, finally got the truck back. Dropped it off on October 11th, and it was ready November 11th, but they wanted the side moldings to, sit overnight or whatever. And all of those side moldings are actually new. They took the door apart and stuff because they obviously have to blend the paint for the fender and the door and everything. Well, the moldings that was on it wasn't actually factory molding. It was a Mopar accessory molding, and everywhere was sold out. So the option that they gave us is to get factory molding and just get 4 of them, so they would all match. And honestly, the molding is the same. This molding, I'll get closer, is more flat. The molding that was on it was thicker. Either way, it looks the same. But I had obviously had the option to take everything off and demold it, but those moldings do save those doors. A couple of the pieces of molding did have some dings in them, so getting all of them replaced was actually nice. But yeah, truck looks good, paint looks good. Some of this gap is a little tight on this side compared to this side. But I could go back and get them to fix it if I wanted to. Or I can do it myself because I'm pretty sure it's just hood alignment. I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm just glad to get the truck back. If this bothers me too much in the future, I can fix it. But it's not noticeable unless you actually look at it. And I know it because I look at it. Something else that I got changed. I don't know if you can notice. You might not be able to notice. This is supposed to be black. It's supposed to be painted the cross, and then these inner parts are supposed to be black. Well, I know somebody that works at the body shop, like I said previously, and then I got another friend that the last time that I've been in there has moved to be a painter in that body shop. So they called and asked if I wanted to keep this black or if I wanted to color match it. And I got them to color match it, and it actually looks really nice. I haven't actually seen it in good daylight, but it's pretty cool having all this color matched. Yeah. I do have a new rim, but it's not installed because I specifically asked them, I don't want y'all to take it somewhere and get it installed. I'll install it myself. So that is one thing. I do have the rim, but I don't have it installed yet. Hopefully I'll get a chance to install it this week. I might not be able to. Work is kind of backed up right now for the first time in a couple of weeks. They've actually been buying a bunch of used cars, so I'm having to get on that and get those done. But these emblems are new. Obviously I said the molding's new. If you look at the molding, it is flat compared to the other ones, which actually stuck out a little bit. But I contemplated on getting the molding off, but with the chrome emblems, a little bit of chrome molding actually helps break up a little bit. I'm not that big on chrome, but just a little bit's fine, especially on this color. It looks really nice on this color. And I just didn't want to take them off because, again, they're door savers. These, not as much because they're flat, but it's still there a little bit. And later on, I can take it off if I really want to. But, yeah. Bumper was replaced, headlight was replaced, grille was replaced, the hood was replaced, fender was replaced. That door, I know it was broken down. I think it was repainted, or not repainted, blended. Can't really tell looking at it. It might be a little shinier because if they blend the door, they're going to clear the entire door. But this paint has been, kept inside all of its life. It's been in the garage. And it's only got 20,000 miles on it. 20 some odd thousand miles on it. Maybe think up to 30, almost 25, somewhere around there. But so the paint shouldn't be faded at all, and the whole thing's waxed now. So, you know, you can't really tell. If it was an older, you might be able to tell. But the paint came out really good, nice and shiny. New fog light. So I think they put both of the fog lights on. Both of the new fog lights on. I guess they kept the old ones and threw them away or whatever. Yeah, I'll pop the hood, but there's really nothing there. Well, I don't have the keys. Never mind. So, a headlight, I might have mentioned that the headlight's new. But, yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks nice. So, glad to finally get it back. I can say that. It's been nice driving the Yukon. It's been nice driving the Yukon, but yeah, it is nice to have this back. And I've gotten parts for it. I have gotten the aux buttons. So the buttons that are in the 2500 that go right there. I have purchased those. And right after I dropped this truck off in the body shop, finally got my remote start kit for it that I've waited, I think, like 2 months on it, and I finally got it. So I can finally install the remote start. I can install the accessory buttons, and come Black Friday, I'm going to order rock lights for this, because the place I order them from, Infinite Off-Road, which has the rock lights I got on my Sonoma, the ones I have on my green Jeep, which is around the corner in the front, and then the ones I have on my Yukon, they're all from them. And they just now came out with I was getting the 8 watt. Well, now they got a 12 watt. So I'm going to get the 12 watts for this. And that will be one accessory. I'll probably get backup lights. That will be another accessory. That's 2 of 6. So got a bunch of different options. It's not going to be off-road oriented, so we'll see what all I do. It's just nice to have. I'd rather not drill buttons in the dash, and the kit is only a couple $100, and it comes with a relay box, comes with the integration harness, and then it works right off the bat. But I'm going to go through with Alpha OBD and program it to where you can go through the radio, because then you can make the buttons momentary. You can keep them on and off, and you can also make them to where if you leave them on, when you start the vehicle, they automatically come back on. So it's really nice having it all integrated. It's nice. So yeah, finally got the truck back. I only drove it from the body shop here back to the house. So be driving it tomorrow, and if I get time tomorrow, I will be replacing that rim and having a spare rim. But even if I don't replace the rim immediately, you can't really tell this rim is damaged. I can tell it's damaged right here. There's one spot, and then there's another spot. So yeah, that's it. Finally got the truck back. Kind of disappointed I couldn't get a sport hood, because I really want a sport hood, but I didn't go and ask all those questions. The insurance is going to pay what the insurance is going to pay, and I doubt I could have compensated some extra money and maybe have gotten the sport hood, maybe compensated and gotten some blacked out headlights. I don't know, but dealing with insurance is a whole nother thing. In fact, we still had to pay our copay, even though the driver that I hit was fully at fault by the police department, and they got the ticket. They are venomously fighting the ticket, or fighting, saying, no, it's my fault, when in fact it was 100% their fault. It's one time that I wish the dash cam was actually working correctly. I got it all working now. Right after the wreck, I went through and factory reset it and took off the G sensor, so it will constantly loop record, and I can manually save videos. So I will have a dash cam in case something else happens. Which I hope nothing else happens, because I'd rather not wreck this truck again. Kind of wish I was in my Yukon, because it would have done nothing to my Yukon, and yeah, it would have been all them. But anyway, So, maybe a sport hood in the future, but definitely a cold air intake. Somebody else at work just got to put a cold air intake on their newer Yukon, their 15 Yukon they got. And it makes me miss having a cold air intake, so I'll probably buy the factory cold air intake just in case I do get a sport hood. Then I can buy the Ram kit, which takes this intake and forces it down into the cold air. So anyway, rambling, but I got the truck back, so it's nice. Didn't get to install an alarm or anything this weekend. I had to go out of state this weekend, yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to do anything yesterday. Anyway, talk to y'all later.